My wine is that you got 2 tickets to the Euros final and didn't take me. Like, I wasn't your first choice company, and I would have taken you if I got 2 tickets.
That's a good wine to be fair.
Yeah, but you have no interest in going there.
But it's all about the atmosphere.
Yeah.
I wanted to take it in, and there's Pete with Zac Efron, Harry Styles, James Corden.
That's the only reason
Capello.
you wanted to go.
Yeah, literally.
You had no interest in the game. I couldn't do it to the fellow England fans. They'd be like, look, like, how's she got a ticket? No interest in football whatsoever. I know you've got interest in Zac Efron and Harry Styles. But
Absolutely haven't. My God. No, I would like to go to one of them finals. It looked sensational.
oh, no, it was amazing. Listen,
Pete went with all his friends from his golf club as well, and they just looked like they had a ball.
I mean, we had the time of our lives. We'll get into it on the pod and stuff.
But I got him back, and, when he comes home, I'm just like, kids, go to your dad.
That's my weekly wine. In actual fact, it's like, why, when you go away on a trip,
Do you get punished?
Do you have to get punished for it?
I've got another wine for you. Actually,
you shouldn't. Like, you have to pretend you're not tired. Like, you go like, hey, what's you like? Nah, a couple of beers. There's no problem. Absolutely hanging. It's like, and then you've got to pretend that you're
fresh as a daisy.
fresh as a daisy. Yeah. What is that?
My wine is.
Go on.
He comes home and he's like, is there any food in? And I'm like, Pete, I've been to work all day. I got in at 5 o'clock. He went, Sid's got a roast dinner.
Did they? You did get a roast dinner. I would have loved a roast dinner on that day.
I'd love a fucking roast dinner. You know where the oven is and you know where the shops are, mister. It's always on me to make sure there's food in the fridge, make sure there's dinner on the table, make the kids pack lunches, pack the bags. And I'm not complaining, but it's like, that's the last thing on my mind, to make you a bloody roast dinner after you've been out gallivanting.
I actually didn't want a roast.
Well, you did.
I did want a roast dinner, but I wasn't expecting one at all.
It's so funny.
When he got one, I went, oh,
That would have been lovely.
Chrissy
that would have
could've
been
been
lovely. That.
How selfish is Chrissy not inviting us to it?
I know, yeah.
She's been on this podcast as well. She knows what
She
we're
knows
about.
I love a roast.
Yeah, well, she also loves Sid's by the looks of it.
It's so funny because, I'll do like a random Wednesday roast dinner. I haven't for a while because we've been busy, but he's like, oh, God, thanks, babe. And I'm like, no, it's because I felt like one. For having one.
I've noticed that. That's another wine actually of mine, is that you make stuff that you like.
Well, do you know what you're having tomorrow?
What?
You're having a pulled brisket lasagna.
Ooh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Where you
With
getting that from?
roasted, huh? The deli. I called
Deli
him up
alley.
today. I was like, yeah. I called him up today. I was like, we're so busy this week. We're here, there and everywhere. And I'm like, can I just order a couple of meals for the rest of the
Nice.
week? And he just read out the menu and I was literally salivating on the phone like, oh my God.
That does sound good.
That deli is a belter.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
so where we
unreal.
get the sarnies from.
Yeah.
Very
And then
good.
we're having pork belly stir fry.
Well, you can't go wrong with that, to be fair.
Yeah.
You've excelled yourself,
Well done, Ab.
even if you did get it from the deli. I'm happy
I'm
with
just
that.
trying to think of a day I can make a roast, but I
No,
just
listen,
can't.
don't worry. It's only because it was in my head he said it. I genuinely, I wasn't saying, I wasn't expecting that at all. I had been gallivanting to a football match, so I wasn't expecting that. Genuinely, that would have been lovely, but
I booked you a massage.
yeah, that's true.
You got a massage.
Nice.
All right, should we get into some audience wines?
Let's go.
Believe it or not, babe, I've got a surprise for you today. We've got a Jennifer Hudson voice note.
I can't remember the last time you said that.
What, a surprise?
You've got a surprise for me.
That's not true. Really? Oh. When did you last surprise me? Thought so.
You surprised you when you came home and you didn't have a roast dinner waiting for you.
Jennifer Hudson voice note. No idea what this is actually, but we're going to play it anyway. Right, here we go.
Guys, listen to the podcast all the time. I thought I would come on and tell you a funny story about booking restaurants in famous people's names, like you were talking about on this week's pod. So my married name is Jennifer Hudson, and we were in LA and we were trying to get into Craig's restaurant, which was like a really fancy restaurant. And my husband's phones up and tried to get in and he couldn't get in. And I said, you know what, I'm going to phone up and just drop the name and see if anything changes. And lo and behold, I pretended to book a table for my client, Jennifer Hudson. And the table was available, no problem. And when we got there, the press were waiting outside. How funny, they wait outside all the time anyway. But I just thought that was dead funny that all the press were there waiting for me, and it was just a little old normal me.
Ah,
Oh, that's lovely.
that's lovely.
That's great. Imagine, like, it's a weird one, isn't it? Like if you've got a name, like your name was Tom Cruise or something. You know, like you'd say, "I'm booking a table, Tom Cruise, please." Wow, this is amazing. Tom Cruise has come to the Beefeater.
Talking to roast dinners.
Someone said to me the other day, "I can't believe you're writing into this," and it was, you know, when they have like the name, like say Paul from Bognor Regis.
Yeah.
So his name was Peter, and it was from Crouch End.
Yeah.
So it was Peter Crouch End. All right, another one. My 10-year-old just said to me, "Do you know Peter Crouch?" I said, "Yeah." He goes, "All right. Is he your friend?" I said, "No, I listened to the podcast." And he goes, "Oh, it used to be kind of a big deal in football." And I said, "I know." And he married a model. He said, "Yeah, I think podcasts are for old people, but I heard Peter Crouch is partying all this summer." I said, "Where did you hear that?" And he goes, "Just around."
Ah, that is so cute.
10-year-old. How did they know?
I know.
Your antics are getting there.
It is funny because you're old now.
Oh, you know, well, it depends what you class as old, but
No, for the kids.
I have a lot of kids that come up to me and
No, it's
No
normally the
stuff.
mum and dad going, "He wants a picture with you." The kid's like, "That? Who's that?" And it's the mum and dad who really want one. It's so funny.
yeah, but like
How cute is that? But he's got you spot on. We have partied. Summer's only just began and we're done.
it's important to party in the summer, though, isn't it?
Work hard, play hard.
It's the best time, you know. You can get out there,
Nights are long,
festivals,
yeah, we've got a lot of
gigs.
energy.
holidays.
Tan.
You know, the sun, barbecues. A lot of it revolves around partying hard.
I had the best sausage I've ever tasted the other day. Honestly.
Your best sausage you've ever had?
Yeah. So our friend, he's got a butcher's in Clapham and a restaurant where we live in Surrey. And he had this homemade sausage. It's Italian. And it had tomato in it, cheese, and it was a big long string. So it was like a
like
wheel.
Yeah.
And he
Cumberland.
just,
Why did I not try this?
because you were in bloody Berlin.
Was I?
Yeah.
Sounds
And I had the most incredible, he had these little mini lamb kebabs, but they were tiny, and he did about 50 of them on the barbecue, and there's a little appetizer. Fresh tomatoes from Italy, just sliced up, put on a plate.
Sounds unreal.
Basil, fresh basil, loads of olive oil, sea salt. I was just like, oh my God. His wife was like, he does me, I didn't cook all this food all the time. I was like, I'll have him.
You up your head.
If you don't want him, I'll have him. You can come and move in with us. You know.